Hey guys, it's Gavin here, and this is my first movie critic on this channel. And this is the new Lion King movie that just came out yesterday. I watched it today, and we're gonna talk about how it was. All right, so you got it was literally like the old one, kind of, basically. Like it was literally a copy paste in live action. It was really cool. There were some parts that they added for comedy and more comedy, I guess. And it didn't do anything to the story. It was just really funny, I guess, just to add them, have a little laughs, have a little change in it, because you don't want just like the same old thing, because you're gonna know what's gonna happen. You just be like, oh yeah, that happened, that happened. And if they change it up a little bit, you get more like entertained into it, and you feel like it's somehow a different movie, but you're still not a different movie. I guess it's just a remake, I guess. All right, but the the up there's ups and downs of this movie. I'm gonna start with the downs because you always want to look on the bright side of life, right? So the down part, this movie, you didn't feel much emotion with this movie as you did with the old one. With the original, it was cartoon, so you could have the lions laughing and playing and being sad and crying. You could have that facial expression with like all the animals. In this one, you couldn't really, because it looks like a real lion, and real lions don't have that emotion on their face. So you couldn't really connect emotionally in this movie as much as you could with the other one. I mean, it was still sad when Mufasa did die. Yes, it was still sad. Just not as sad as it was in the original, when you could actually see Simba crying and just have that tears on his face. And this one, it just looks like he's just staring at his dad saying, "Why? Why, Dad? Why?" It was I didn't really connect mostly to that, I guess. And the singing, all right, the upside, the singing was amazing. Beyonce was in it, of course. She was doing really good. They added her new song in it. I forgot what it was called. It was something, but yeah, they added that into a little cut scene of it. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good song. And then there was the can you feel the love tonight? There we go. That was a good song too. And all the singing in this really was. I mean, yes, it's different because different singers. Obviously, it's not the same actors. But this, if you were to listen to these songs and then the songs on the other one, it would sound like it was made for this year or this generation, I guess. Like the new one, the music was made for like 2019. You can connect with it 2019, and then the original Lion King, you can connect with it as like the old Disney movies or connected to that. And then there was also a lot of funny parts in this, especially with Timon and Pumbaa. They just had so many laughs in this. They steal the show most of the time. And then I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. There was really good. It literally was kind of like a copy paste of the old movie, especially at the beginning when they start doing the Circle of Life at the nah whatever that song. It looked like a giant copy paste, and I was like so excited. I was like, oh my goodness, this intro is the same exact thing as the intro in the original. Oh my goodness, it really gets you that banger, and just like you're gonna get excited for this movie. It's just so great. And the lines, most of the lines are like spot on, and they're like in the old one, they have all those original lines. Like almost every line that is in the Lion King movie, the original one, is in this movie, which is so crazy. And you're just like, oh my goodness. There were a few lines that they didn't have in there based off of like, I don't know, based on the screen plot, like the screen or the scene, you know, based on like the setting of the scene where it was, because there was some in different places. Like they didn't really have the elephant like bones in the elephant graveyard. They didn't have the gigantic skull as in the older one, as in this one. But it was still pretty good, all in all. This was definitely one of my favorite remakes. Although you couldn't really connect with the emotion like that. But yeah, this was a really good movie. One of the best movies probably of 2019 so far. And I would have to give it a ranking. I'll give it a good 3.7 out of 5 right there. It was a really good movie. Go watch it if you haven't. Do it right now.